After months of dithering, the United States of America and Australia have announced the diplomatic boycott of the Winter Olympic Games in China. The US accused China of genocide, crimes against humanity and other human rights abuses. It's a move that's reminiscent of the United States boycott of the 1980 Moscow Olympics, when at the peak of the Cold War, President Jimmy Carter's government had led a bloc of 60 nations to stay away from the Games.
The Biden administration will not send any diplomatic or official representation to the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics and Paralympic Games, given the PRC's ongoing genocide and crimes against humanity in Xinjiang and other human rights abuses. The athletes on Team USA have our full support. We will be behind them 100% as we cheer them on from home. We will not be contributing to the fanfare of the Games. U.S. diplomatic or official representation would treat these Games as business as usual in the face of the PRC's egregious human rights abuses and atrocities in Xinjiang, and we simply can't do that. As the President has told President Xi, standing up for human rights is in the DNA of Americans. We have a fundamental commitment to promoting human rights, and we feel strongly in our position, and we will continue to take actions to advance human rights in China and beyond.
Prime Minister Scott Morrison said the decision was in response to human rights abuses in China's Xinjiang province and many other issues that Australia has consistently raised. Relations between Australia and China have been worsening in the recent years. This diplomatic boycott, however, is very different from the one in 1980. Only government officials from these countries will stay away. Athletes are allowed to participate in the Games that are scheduled for February of 2022. Now, the move comes just days before President Biden's Summit of Democracies, a virtual gathering of leaders and civil society members of nearly 100 countries. China, of course, has not been invited. Tensions between the two have been high for a while. The US has accused China of genocide in its repression of the predominantly Muslim Uyghur community in western region of Xinjiang, an allegation that China has strongly denied. China has been quick to condemn the move and has warned of retaliation. The Foreign Ministry spokesperson said China would take resolute countermeasures, but did not give any further details. He said the Winter Olympic Games are not a stage for political posturing and manipulation. US politicians keep hyping a diplomatic boycott without even being invited to the Games. While Beijing might not be too concerned about the absence of American politicians, it's now turning into a bigger mess, with other countries threatening to join the boycott. Previously, the United Kingdom, Canada and several other countries in the EU have all said that they are considering such a step. Now, activists have long called for the boycott of the Beijing Games in protest of China's human rights abuses in Xinjiang and Tibet and its political crackdown on Hong Kong. Over the past month, Beijing's silencing of Chinese tennis player Peng Shuai's sexual assault allegations against a former Chinese leader has further amplified such calls. The US boycott has been welcomed by rights groups. Human Rights Watch on its Twitter handle has said that while they support the move, it is not enough. Sophie Richardson, the China director of Human Rights Watch, in a statement to Twitter said the Biden administration's announced diplomatic boycott of the 2022 Beijing Winter Games is a crucial step towards challenging the Chinese government's crimes against humanity, targeting the Uyghurs and other Turkic communities. But this shouldn't be the only action. Now, while China is putting up a brave face, the potential snowball effect is worrying its diplomats. A spokesperson of the Chinese mission to the UN in a statement said the US just wants to politicize sports, create divisions and provoke confrontation. This approach will not find support and is doomed to fail. And that is a statement which is more of hope than reality.